Richard Hall didn't want to be interviewed and wouldn't answer my questions. So I paid a visit to the market stall where he sells books and DVDs. I can see him. Okay, ready?
Hi Richard. It's Marianne Spring from the BBC. I wondered if you'd be up for answering some questions.
No, thank you.
Do you not want to talk about the evidence? Talk about
No.
Not at all?
No, I don't want to talk about anything.
I just want to ask you about whether you really believe these theories. Do you really believe that that UK terror attacks are staged? Do you really believe that? And do you understand that the harm that this can cause to the victims who are the survivors of these attacks, who are at the heart of those theories, who are being targeted? Do you realise that?
I've told you that I don't wish to speak to you, and I've told you why I don't wish to speak to you. Because I don't trust the BBC.
You know, you're profiting from the worst day of these people's lives. Do you realise that? Do you know, how does that make you feel?
Well, if you read my book, it's all the answers are in there.
But I have looked at your book, and in there are claims about the victims that are contrary to the evidence.
Well, you're wrong, actually, but I don't wish to discuss it any further because I don't believe you will represent me correctly, okay?
I've spoken to
So
the
can you
victims.
please leave?
Okay. I think he's adamant that his evidence is right. Whether he really believes it or not is another question, but he's adamant that the theories that he promotes are true, even though they're contrary to the facts. And I think having to face the reality of how this can affect the people he targets is something that is difficult for him to do.
YouTube removed Hall's channel after we contacted them. Hall's now made a statement on his website. He says he didn't put a camera outside Eve Hibbert's home, but admitted leaving a camera rolling in his van parked in a public place. He says he makes polite, legitimate door-to-door inquiries, and he can't be held responsible for people sending abuse online. He's also added disclaimers to his website, warning against contacting what he calls victims of alleged terror attacks. He's taken down some videos, but maintains no satisfactory evidence has been presented to prove the Manchester Arena bombing was not staged. After enduring the worst experience imaginable, the survivors of UK terror attacks say they are no longer prepared to put up with conspiracy theorists, traumatising them all over again.
It's the deceased people, it's the people that aren't in the book, it's the doctors, it's the